Welcome back. It is WXCO Morning Report, 98.9 WXCO, part of Mornings with Pat Kreitlow. Talking Wisconsin sports with Paul Micklig. And the expectations were not very high last week for the Badgers as they went to Tuscaloosa to take on Alabama. And they reached those not very high expectations in that game against Alabama last week.
It was you can see the difference in the talent level right now where each team is at. Alabama is one of the top programs in the nation talent wise, and unfortunately, Wisconsin's probably not at that level, and that's kind of what is going on with college football, right? I mean, I think there's the top, and then there's the everybody else, and sometimes you can get one of those teams from everybody else to rise up with a perfect situation. I don't think Wisconsin's at that level right now.
Right now, the biggest question, at least in my mind, is they don't have an offensive line like they used to. I mean, they just don't run the football very well, and they don't have the quarterback talent right now to be able to get past that. And I don't see that changing this season. I don't see that there's a combination of talent and also a little bit dinged up. But boy, I mean, this team does not have that normal foundation that Wisconsin football usually just lifts off from, and that's a run game.
That's kind of, and I think we thought they were going to come back and try to establish that. And then, you know what, things aren't created overnight.
I just think bottom line is I was not blown away by the new OC when he was hired, but I don't blame him for anything. I just don't think they got the ability right now to run the football the way they probably would like to.
Correct. So I mean, it's to take time. Yeah. I'm not saying anybody's
no, but I'm just pointing out my thoughts is that I think in some cases it's so easy to say, well, the offensive coordinator. I think last year and the year before there was some reasons I think to be disappointed, and I think you're right that it's going to take time if you're going to try to get that mentality back that Wisconsin had for so long. You can. It is easier now, of course, with the ability to bring out the checkbook and free agency in football, but at the same time, it's not easy to flip a switch and become again that mentality we saw for so many years.
And that checkbook also goes off for other teams too.
That's true.
That for the guys that Wisconsin has been getting, you know what I mean? So
that's true. Yeah.
That it's kind of, it goes both ways. So it'll be interesting to see with how long it takes. I don't think it's going to, what I did like to see is I thought they were trying to run the ball out, different formations, different ways of trying to get the ball being run. Mm-hmm. And I think they're going to be okay with that. They're going to be okay in the long. I liked what he was doing. I liked what they're trying to do. It's going to take time though. To get established, and it would be nice if they can get it established this week a little bit against Maryland.
If they're going to go to a bowl game this year, this is one of the games they got to win. I mean, the roadmap, as you look at the schedule, the roadmap is this is a game at home against a Maryland team that sort of, I think, fits in the same general area as Wisconsin. They have to win this one, and Billy Edwards Jr. Has been taking a few first-team reps this year. You said it. I'm sure he wants to play his former teammates, and his former teammates want to play him.
Yep. They this is one of those games. It's a must win, just to keep that the boat going in the right direction and not seeing too many leaks. Last week's game, I don't think
very Minnesota there.
Well, yeah, yes. Well, they're doing a little better than what Wisconsin is right now with what they have and kind of in the same boat, so to speak.
All right, that's enough of that metaphor.
Enough of that metaphor, but they're doing a good job of that. And Wisconsin, last week's game, if anybody predicted their record after 4 games, it would be 3-1, right?
Yep,
so if they can win this game, that's kind of where they were going to be. So I don't think that's going to change anything. Now they got to make sure they do it. If they're 2-2, then we got problems.
Yeah, that'll be a long bye week coming up next week. Packers looking really good. I mean, we touched last week because they played Thursday. And the Cleveland Browns, it's like everybody is like, oh, Cleveland. They're still an NFL team. They still got a very dangerous defensive end that can hurt a quarterback very quickly. But the Packers looking really solid, and we want to see that consistency continue on Sunday.
And we've talked many times that this next game up is the most important game, right? And Kraft is really good. And he's banged up, and who knows if he's going to play. So some of the pieces, and Reed's out, and they got some of their weapons that might not be able to play this week. And that's going to be and they got against a good defense, and you're going to Cleveland. Yeah. So this is one of those games too, where if you put it on the schedule and you look at for the Packers, that if you could have won your first two games, you're going to want to be 3-0. That's in the mindset. You're going to, if you want to really win big. So this is a game that if they want to really win big, they have to, because otherwise you have to make up for it somewhere else along the line to get that win back. So this is a game where you got to put it into the W column and whatever it takes to get there.
Absolutely. So do you think, feel confident? It feels like this is a group that, not just, they have good football players. It feels like it is a team that I was very impressed that in a short week last week, they came out and were able to be so mentally ready to go. That's not an easy turnaround for the NFL because it's such a violent game. But do you think they're going to come out there and take care of business quickly against Cleveland?
Let's hope so, right? I think they're going to. Yeah. I think it's going to be a hopefully a good weekend for the Brewers, a good weekend for the Badgers, and a good weekend for the Packers. And you don't get those often. So I mean, we've been blessed to have quite a few of them lately. Over the last 20 years. This is one that you're going to want to go get.
Let's make it a good weekend for Newman Catholic as well.
That would even be better.
Let's add it all together.
Yes.
Well, good luck tonight, and we'll catch you next week.
Thanks, Chad. You have a great weekend.
Coming up, information update, top of the hour, news, weather, and sports, and then we'll be back at 8:22, and we'll see if Ian can get that winning week in the number for the day quiz. So that's straight ahead as well. But more with Pat Kreitlow next here on WXCO.